everyone, it's Kelsey, and I just made a video with my husband a couple days ago about our experience with the foster parenting classes, and so I thought it'd be a really cool idea to make a video about what I did myself to prepare for our home study. Whenever I was preparing for a home study, I've looked up tons of stuff on Pinterest, like what to expect, and all that. So I thought it'd be a really good idea to make a video of what I did to prepare for my home study. I will say that I kind of went a little overboard, with some things, and also some things didn't wind up mattering in the end. But I'll just list off all the things that I did. Now I made a list because I may forget. Number one thing I did was clean. I made sure my house was clean. There was, crazy as it is, dusting and getting in behind. I even cleaned all the dishes under the cabinet. I made sure everything looked nice. I straightened all my dishes up because I'm insane, and they were going to check my cabinet or something. But I did all that. We had to prepare the nursery before our second home study. We'd already had it halfway prepared before our first home study, but preparing the nursery, getting the 2 dressers, the 2 beds, the closet. I think that's all we had when she came. I don't think I had any of the clothes here at that point. I might have had I had a box of clothes here. But not sure if that's necessary, but I did have a box of clothes. I'm a crazy person, and on the list is making sure that there's enough food and dishes for the members of the family. So I bought extra food that week. I went ahead and bought kid plates, kid cups, bottles, spoons, forks. I went ahead and bought all that. They didn't even check, but because I'm a crazy person, I did that. What else? Oh, I went ahead and baby-proofed everything, putting socket covers in and all the knives up high, and I know some states check that for sure. Ours didn't really, but she already saw we baby-proofed everything else, so I guess she assumed we did that. I'm not sure. But we put all the knives and stuff up high, put a lock on the refrigerator door. We baby-proofed everything. We had to also, which I know is a requirement for the state, is a medicine lock. We had to have a lock for each child's medicine, and then a lock for our family, our biological family's medicine. Okay, I know this part was for the fire, because part of this is fire inspection that I have on this list, and part of this is home study. I can't remember exactly which would go with which, but I know that we had to have a fire extinguisher, we had to have a fire escape route, and we had to have posted fire escape route, and a list of emergency numbers posted right beside of it. For the fire inspection, we had to get rid of any extension cords. We got rid of all the extension cords except for behind the TV and I think behind the couch. And they said that that was fine. They want little to none extension cords. And we had to have a house phone for it. And that would be for, not all require that, but our county did require a house phone. Oh, we also had a CO2 detector. We had to have one CO2 detector and then fire detectors everywhere else they belonged. I read on multiple different pages, this sounds crazy, but make your place feel like a home. If you have if it's not kid friendly, yes, you may get approved, but I don't know if that makes a difference. But I even cooked muffins that morning and made the house smell good. I had a wax warmer going. I put up all of our family pictures that I had. I got toys, they're used toys because they're my nieces and nephews, the ones that they were getting rid of, and so I just brought all of them to my house, but making it kid friendly. I don't know if that has anything to do with actually getting approved or not, but I did it. Also, for the fire inspection, we had to make sure that in the sleeping rooms, that made sure the windows would come up. So if there was a fire, that they could get out. You had to do that, and you had to make sure that each of the doors to the bedrooms would shut. And the door to the nursery actually wasn't shutting right, so I spent hours and hours and hours working on trying to get it sanded down and fixed so that it would shut right for the fire inspection. Also, all cleaning supplies, shampoos, razors, anything that would be dangerous for them to eat or dangerous in the bathroom needed to be up 5 feet or locked away in a cabinet. Also, something I did that morning to be extra ready because I didn't know how long it was going to take, and I made sure that my dog had been taken out so that I wasn't disturbing our process, and I actually went to the bathroom that morning and she was fine for the entire time that the home study was going on. And I know that sounds crazy to think about, oh, make sure to take it out, but I made sure to take her out before because I just didn't want anything else hindering or messing with our home study. And then also something I've heard that some measure the room to make sure it's big enough. I've heard some check car seats and you check your car. I've heard some will do a lot different things than what we did. But I know that those are some I've heard on multiple that it didn't wind up she checked her car, which I mean she had seen her car multiple times before, so maybe that's why she didn't check it. But yeah, and for the fire inspection, if you have like an extra heat source, then they need to see it and things like that. That's pretty much all I did. I was super stressed out before the home study, but the home study honestly was nowhere near as bad as what I thought. The number one thing I would say is make it clean. Make it all your steps that you have to do, which you'll get a check sheet, or at least we got a check sheet for all the things we had to do. Then make sure all those are done and kind of relax a little bit. And also one big thing, make sure all of your paperwork is done. Anything that needed to be done, make sure it's completed, because that'll just prolong your process if it's not finished. I know it's a lot of paperwork, a lot of paperwork, but you gotta make sure all of it's done. And also try to relax and be prepared to sit there sometimes for hours having conversations about your life, because it happens. But I hope you enjoyed this little video. I hope it was helpful. I know that before I had my home study, I was looking for videos or posts or anything that would kind of tell me what to expect. That's what I did to prepare for our home study. I'm not sure if yours will be the exact same because each individual case is their own. I don't want to sit there and say this is going to be perfect, this is all you need to do, because I don't know. Each state has their own regulations, and each county or each agency does their own things too. So that's what we did to prepare for ours, and it was enough to prepare for ours. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.